Hi, my name is Oladapo Ogunjobi, also known as Ouverture. I'm an artist currently based in Lagos, Nigeria. I create art that speaks to me and I hope will connect to individuals across the world. The 1111 project for me is a project that talks about possibilities and positivity. I was born April 11 and the number 11 means so much to me. And I remember clearly in 2020, September 2020, it dawned on me to create a project 1111, following my love and passion and drive with the 1111 number. I remember in 2018, I came up with systematic abstract imaging because I figured that my style of expression was very similar to abstract paintings in ways where I take different pictures like I have and kind of mix them up, and somehow following the spiritism process it adds up to something really, really beautiful and brilliant. I created most of my works in 2017-18, and these are works I really imagined would travel the world, and in 2021 it is traveling the world and it really makes me feel good. The 1111 project for me, I remember clearly when the call came to me on my study table, and I realized this was something huge and this was something great. I did not for one second doubt the possibilities of what I was being asked to do by the universe, and it was telling me specific things following the number 1111. That's that is 1111, it's 1111, it's 111, it's 1111. So I was like, it's 11, it's 1. So anything that has to do with 1111 from 1 to 4 was really what I was working with and what was coming to me at that time. So I remember that being the first process of the 1111 project. Then I also remember when I've seen all that I needed to do to make the project a success, I decided to call up on some of my colleagues and add them over, and we produced like the first stage of the 1111 project, which was coming up with creative ideas as to how to promote the project for the first time. So I remember October 2020 was when I announced the project for the first time to the public, and the prints were set to release on November 11/11/2020. And since then, we've gone through different phases of the project in terms of purchases and how far we've come. The moment where there was that calling of 1111, I just knew that there was no limitations, there was no excuses, it's something that had to be done. And I feel with that mindset, most of the challenges Nigeria had to offer, we were able to overcome. Speaking of challenges of, bad network, no lights, no good roads, dollar prices of things being so high that we have to import and spend more. Speaking of NSAS, because I remember clearly in October when NSAS happened, we were working and it was sad. It was a sad moment for myself and my team. But we knew that we had to move on. We had to define something. We had to still put Lagos, Nigeria on the map as something positive. It kind of inspired us, we must say, or I must say. Works on the project were taken between 2017 and 2020, so that's 4 years. And in 4 years, I created a number of really cool works, and I felt like the works currently on the 1111 project best defined what I was feeling at the time of 2020 in terms of possibilities and positivity, because I was just coming out. It was just the pandemic and I was just coming out the phase of what next to do, and there was that voice of the 1111 project, and it just added up. Every piece on the 1111 project is from a series of other works. So for example, you take Vulva, for example. Vulva is from a series titled Back to Life, and in this series Back to Life, I used different textures of tree bark to create the illusion of life. So we have things that looks like the eyes, we have things that looks like people migrating, and I just tried to use the title to emphasize on what I see and what most people also see when they look at that back of tree. And it just made so much sense because most of these characters were alive, literally. So we just titled it Back to Life. So like creating Back to Life, for example, can take like a few months because I'm going from trace to trace to capture something. So like it's like vast. I could take a collection in 2 weeks. I could take it in 2 months. I could take it 2 years. I mean, I really don't know till I start. So yeah, if that answers the question, I mean, it will take me 2 weeks and it will take me 2 years. For the 1111 project, aside AR and the prints, we have this virtual gallery. This virtual gallery makes you view a virtual exhibition of the 1111 project. So it's the official display of works on the 1111 project. This experience is guided with a voiceover explaining what the 1111 project is and how you can collect a piece or all 11 pieces on the 1111 project. So prints on the 1111 project, or for the prints on the 1111 project, I classify it as state-of-the-art prints, and this is because we are printing on the best paper, best fine arts paper, and we're also printing with the best printing machine and the best ink. And these prints are also supported with augmented reality. So when we think about the future of communication, advertisement, and design, augmented reality is standing right in front of of the future, and I mean that's one. I mean that's what classifies the prints as the state-of-the-art prints. Is quality prints, but the prints are sized 16 by 24 inches, and all prints are also like titled, numbered, and signed at the bottom of each print. So when we talk about what is original and what is not, all pieces on the 1111 project are signed personally by me, numbered and editioned and titled at the bottom of each piece. Worldwide shipping in 2021 for us is not a challenge. So we deliver worldwide, literally wherever you are in the world. You click the link, make your purchase, and we deliver to your doorstep. That's a promise. The NFTs are exclusively minted on OpenSea.io. Now, if you come across any NFT anywhere else on the 1111 project, it is not from the 1111 project. So do not buy. And even before you purchase an NFT from OpenSea, please feel free to send me a message on my Instagram at @IAM_Ouverture. Ouverture is OUVERTURE. Send me a message, let's have a conversation, then you can get your NFT. The NFTs right now are priced as 1.11 Ethereum for the first edition. Now the second edition is 2.11 Ethereum all the way to the 11th edition, which is 11.11 Ethereum. These NFTs are digital assets. It's a great idea to collect them now because nobody can steal it and it's of great value. So I think you should get these NFTs as value, but most importantly, you should get these NFTs because they are artworks you love. So think about these NFTs as traditional artworks that appreciate over time. I want you to sit down, relax, and ask yourself, where will 1111 project be 10 years from now, being the first and largest augmented reality project out of Africa? Ask yourself that question, and when you are done, click the link below to buy this NFT. For the people who have bought NFTs, I think you should keep it for a while so the value appreciates, and whenever you want to trade or pass it on, it's going to be of more or of greater value than you bought it. Collecting an NFT from the 1111 project is literally collecting a part of the future. I think you should really consider that.